Hey guys, it's Morgan Yates, and as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be trying to take some cool Instagram photos from my home since we are all locked down, at least you should be. I'm in my third week now of being quarantined, and my Instagram is suffering a little bit. So today, in partnership with Missguided, I'm going to be showing you guys 4 different ideas of ways you can take photos at home. I was kind of winging these all as we went, and there are just some fun little creative ideas thrown in here that you can take and apply to your own little photo setup if you would like to. So let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite, and if this is the first video you're seeing of mine, I would love if you would subscribe. And let's just hop in to one that was a little bit of a struggle. It goes uphill from here, I will say, but let's get started. Hopping in, I'll just explain my first idea, which is why I'm wearing a swimsuit at the moment. As you can see back here, we have a couple little plants throughout our house, and I thought it would be cute because I would have been on vacation right now, to start out with a little like beachy swimsuit type photo where we have like one of these plants kind of as the background and one in the foreground that's gonna be out of focus and like kind of maybe in front of my face a little bit, and that way it's gonna look, hopefully it'll look cool. We're gonna see. For this, I'm just wearing this like, this isn't ribbed, but it's that kind of like ruched material. Then they're matching bottoms as well. Adrian is my photographer. We're about to get started and hopefully we can pull this off. So I'm currently trying to figure out if I want the palm plant that we have over here to be like the one at the front or at the back, because I'm trying to decide where I want it to focus, because I like the palm one better. This one's just kind of hopefully serving as like an additional green prop. My 2 options are, one, have the palm plant at the front where I'm kind of like peeking through it or something so that that's in focus, or that one goes at the back and then this other green one is at the front and kind of like very blurred, and that way that's just kind of like a fun little blur detail going on in the front. So maybe I'll try both. Photographer! So here's our set, if you will, and we're gonna see if we want to come in this way.
I think it's gonna be better the other way, because then like I can get really close to the other plant. Okay, no, that's what'll happen. You stay close to the plant in the back. This plant comes closer so it's blurrier, because that's just too in focus and it looks ugly. Welcome to this being a tree.
I don't know which way of rotation. Just
also put it a little more to the right. That plant is kind of small, so I feel like you are gonna need to go down lower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, you look naked.
Oh, wait, no, I definitely want the top.
I know.
The proximity with which we were doing this to like next to furniture is so close, so I'm expecting some coffee table. I think we have some contenders. Also, I should cut that young tag off my top while we're at it. Okay, review time. I gotta say, I went into this with big expectations for this idea. I thought it was so clever, but I think where we fell short is that the plants just didn't go together, okay? Where in nature are you finding these plants right beside each other? So, and it was just like, okay, we were challenged due to our props. If I had more of those palm plants to like line more of a wall and actually make it look like we were outdoors, I think we could have done a little something else here. And I just am not loving my hair in them. I'm just being a real critic right now. I will just start this out by saying these are my least favorite photos we took of this entire video, but here are a couple options, I guess. I feel like these will definitely not be making it to Instagram. You know, they just weren't my fave. I feel like the leaves are just sprouting out of my head a little bit, but I'm still proud of the creative idea. I give myself a few creative points here, but I just don't think this is the move. All right, little haul break. Again, thank you so much to Missguided for sponsoring this video. All the outfits you're gonna see and all these little photo setups are all from Missguided. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a few things I picked out. I picked these out a long time ago, but conveniently, a lot of them are loungewear, but they gave me a discount code just for you guys, which is Morgan60, and you can get 60% off the entire website, which is amazing. So I'm gonna show you a couple good finds right now. So first up, and potentially my favorite item that I got, are these 2 little crew neck sweatshirts that have like a distressed wash feel to them, kind of. I got them in larges so that they would be big and cozy, and they just look like this, pretty simple, but I thought the colors were super pretty. They're both just muted tones. For lounging at home, I just think there are some good oversized cozy sweatshirt options. Next, I picked up one hoodie I got. It's kind of cropped with a little pocket, and it's just this really thick, like super soft, good quality sweatshirt material that some of their joggers are in as well. So my favorite 2 pairs of joggers I picked out, I got 3, but I'll explain the difference here. So these 2 have this drawstring waist, as you can see. Again, this material, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like a super thick, really good quality, luxe, soft, buttery jogger material. I don't really know. And then the bottom of the ankles just looks like this. I also got all of these in the petite length because I am 5'2", and they fit better than most joggers in my experience. They're always too long for me. I wish they were just about like this much shorter. So I still may end up rolling these. I just got them in this little beige color, and then I just got a pair in black, and I cannot stop wearing these. They're so cozy and just feel super nice. And then I wish I had gotten the white pair in the same style. I don't remember if it was sold out or if I was just varying my options, but this pair, it's still cozy for like lounging around at home. However, it doesn't have the drawstring waist, and in general the fabric is a bit thinner and the inside is kind of textured rather than fleecy. So it's a lighter weight option. You won't get as hot in this, but it's just like not the style I would want to be wearing like out and about, if that makes sense. Like I think you can kind of see the white pocket lining through the pant, so that can give you an idea of kind of the material thickness. Next up, I just picked out 5 basics. We have a lot of bodysuits in the mix here, starting with these 2 high neck like ribbed tops. I got it a little bit messy when I was taking photos in it the other day, but this is the material. If you look up close, it's like a little bit ribbed. There's some slight stretch to it. Then it just comes down into a snap bodysuit bottom. I will say I got the same size in both. I think I got an 8 and everything, but this black one fits way smaller than this one. This one's actually a little bit too big, and like the top part and like around the arms, I feel like it was gaping down a little bit, but this one, it was gripping me like a sports bra, okay? Like it was tight, but I think it looks so good. So actually out and about, I think this one's probably a little bit too big for me to wear, but if you size down, you should be okay. So those are just some cute little like nice-ish top options, or you can dress them down. Next, I just got a ribbed, you can kind of tell, black V-neck bodysuit. We just have the snap bottom, it's long sleeves, and it's really lightweight, but as you can tell, it is not see-through, so I like that. Next, I got a white long sleeve bodysuit. This one's a crew neck. I was worried about this because it feels like very, very soft and thin, and I mean, I guess you can kind of see that through a little bit, but when I put it on, you couldn't really see my bra, I don't think. And then lastly, I just got a plain, slim fitted, white soft crew neck tee. This is the thickness test. As you can tell, it's a little bit thicker than that one. And then final 5 items. First, I love this graphic tee. It's just a little kiss tee. Love my band tees. Next, you guys just saw this one, but it looks like there's not much going on here. Believe it or not, there is some coverage. All of this stretches. And then I got this little one shoulder adjustable fitted little thing. I thought we'd go big in a little neon cutout. Also, neither of these are padded. And then lastly, my battery's about to die, but I just got a little long sleeve linen-y button-up cover-up shirt that again you guys also just saw. That is everything I picked out. Each item will be linked below, and again that code is Morgan60 for 60% off. So let's go ahead and get into my next attempted photo that hopefully goes better than the one that we just did. Alright, it is now time for pick 2. My idea for this second photo, I'm actually copying Adrienne. She just came up with this, and that's basically standing. We have a full-length mirror in our kitchen, and basically she walked up and was standing like so close to it, and then I was taking a photo over her shoulder, so like this part of her body was kind of blurred, and then it was in focus on her face in the mirror. And so I am wearing a little neon number. This is actually another swimsuit. I'm gonna pull out a trick from the old photo book involving some sticky notes, because I want this to be kind of like a little neon number. And so basically on DSLR cameras, you can put sticky notes on like the edge of the lens a little bit, and it will create kind of like a little vignette in that color. We're gonna see what this looks like. So this is the scene. This is what my camera lens looks like currently. I have like the blue one at the top and then pink at the bottom. All right, review time. This was interesting because I had those 3 sticky notes covering the lens. There was literally only like a small triangle that was visible of actual lens. I was surprised with how little of the color actually came through of the sticky notes onto the image, despite most of the lens being covered with the sticky notes. Yeah, we switched around the order of the colors a little bit as we were going through, because some of them it looked like my skin was too red, so we ended up putting the blue one in the bottom, and I like how that looked. But again, I don't know why I'm not loving what I look like in these. I would say probably my favorite photo is this one on screen, just because the colors of the sticky notes came through for whatever reason in that one frame so much more than in any of the other pictures. And again, I feel like creative points here with the sticky note idea. I feel like not bad. It was a little creative. Again, I just wish I would have taken more, or just like worked on my face a little bit. I'm not good at serious facial expressions, and in all of these I was kind of trying to do that. You'll see throughout the video. It is not my forte. I love a good smile and laugh photo, and that is my preference. So I just feel like I look silly. I don't know if I would post this, but a good effort nonetheless. All right, photo 3. This one is inspired, I would say, by Maggie McDonald. I don't think I'm gonna execute as well as her, because also given that we're on quarantine, we are only going to be walking around near here. I'm gonna put my hair up for this one just to kind of switch things up. What I'm wearing for this outfit, I'm wearing this high neck little bodysuit, and then it is tucked into these little joggers that I rolled the bottoms of. And then I tied around this white sweatshirt because the joggers are a little bit big, so just to kind of like accentuate the waist area. I have a little white purse prop, and then I have some sunglasses. And we're gonna go see how to pose in the least stupid way possible.
Yes, got it. Hottie McBody. Okay, yeah, thank you. All right, these I'm actually kind of a fan of. Things took a turn. I wanted like some kind of, I don't know, it's not cute outside where we live necessarily. My full bod idea just wasn't really working. So I started out with this little like full bod crouchy pose type thing, and it was like okay, but it was just kind of boring. Then we switched from the iPhone over onto the DSLR, and I just kind of posed up on this ledge, and I feel like we got some cute options. And actually, if you're following me over on Instagram, you already saw that I posted some of these and actually went through and put a black and white filter on a lot of them, and I really like how that looks. I think it adds just like an additional like glam Vogue little factor to it because you're not seeing the wood in the background. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with these. These may be my favorites or potentially our fourth and final little photo idea. We're now onto the fourth photo. This one is going to be taking place in our closet slash office. You're looking at like the closet half of things because I need a blank wall for this, and I'm actually just going to pull out these clothing racks, and this is going to be our blank wall. We don't need too much space, I believe, for this one. And basically what the idea is, I got this from a girl on TikTok who, we're going to see if this even works in the first place. She took some cool photos using one of these little toilet paper things that I just happened to be out of, which isn't normally a good sign in these times. But basically she turned on her iPhone flashlight and then stuck it through this in a very dark room. So we're gonna have to like close our blinds, and like thankfully we have kind of like a blackout shade as well. And then somehow we're gonna set this up and project it onto the wall as like a little spotlight, and then it's gonna just be kind of like a close-up shot that hopefully may look cool. I don't know. So I'm just wearing the long sleeve ribbed black bodysuit. I thought this would be a good little simple piece for that. I'm trying to decide if I want to put on lipstick or not, which I don't normally like, but it could spice it up. We're gonna turn this into a set. I'm gonna figure out how to tape this on. I need shipping tape. So I want the light to be directly in the center. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think this is gonna go off without a hitch. It's staying on far easier than I expected. Okay, this is on there. Can you shut both of those blinds? This is gonna be the true test. Because I also don't know how close I need to hold this light. Seemingly closer. Oh, she is not circular. Where did they find a perfect toilet paper roll? Look how that is not a circle. I mean, it's pretty close. Ew. That is like,
I mean, you just Facetune it.
We've now gone to greater lengths. We have set this up. Adrian is whipping out the DSLR.
Okay, that's actually like kind of cool. I wish the hole was bigger.
Should I move it back? I mean, we can move it
Oh
back.
yeah, let's move it back. This is like the gist of it, but I need to adjust the light.
Wait, that's like cool.
Yeah, let me...
I don't know what to do. Alright, so shout out to that girl because these are kind of cool. Oh, Adrian, these are like kind of cool. Yeah. That's what I think about everything until I import it and then I hate them all. Ah, okay, yay, cool. Time for some review. So these I am thrilled with. I'm honestly shocked that this pulled off as well as it did. And it definitely took a little bit of trial and error. Thankfully we had something to stick that tripod on to kind of like get the light within a short proximity, and we played around with some distances and things like that. And despite the fact that it was a wonky toilet paper thing and it was not a perfect circle, I'm pretty impressed with how these turned out. I just popped my regular preset on them and then kind of had to raise the brightness a good little amount. So that already added a little bit of grain to the photos, but then I went in as well and just kind of bumped up the grain additionally, since I kind of wanted these to have like a little bit of a grungy feel. So I need to play with the coloring a little bit more. I probably need to go in to Facetune and like mattify my skin a little bit because oily skin problem. So if you put a flash on me in a dark room, we gonna be reflecting a little bit. So I haven't gone through and selected my favorites yet. I even kind of like these little like peace sign ones. I think that's kind of cute. But yeah, that's definitely a way to create some like spiced up photos in your own room. So I would say those are my favorite actually of this video. So that is it. Comment below letting me know which photos are your favorite, or if you have any other ideas, or if you would like to see a part 2, because I actually have some other photo ideas involving like some neon lights and things like that. So go leave me some love on these over on Instagram if you would like to. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.